Recording and okay, we're back. Let's talk to therapist.
Hey there.
Yes, therapist, not psychiatrist.
No, he is not a psychiatrist.
Because he
I'm
can't
pretty
give
sure
me
he would
drugs.
make a worse. I'm pretty sure he would make a worse psychiatrist than a therapist.
I don't know. I've seen some shitty psychiatrists before.
No, I meant Maruki specifically.
There's another type?
Thank you so much.
No, I meant Maruki specifically. I think would be a worse psychiatrist than he is a therapist.
Now.
What rank even is this?
What is on the table? Is that candy?
I believe he's. I don't know. Oh, cookies.
Oh, you just brought me cookies.
Yeah, that's in
Okay,
the
wait a
basket. That's
minute.
part of the free snack deal.
Wait a minute, Shadow R Fox. Remember what
Where the
happened
heck
last
is-
time you accepted stuff from a doctor?
Oh.
This choice does matter. What do you wish to
I don't
say?
think I'm getting a prostate exam here, Alchemy.
Are you sure?
My pants are still on, so.
Yeah, well, this time it's not an attraction.
Okay, sure, just don't ask-
Oh
Just don't
shit! I didn't
consult.
realize that's it. Sorry.
You picked the right one. Congratulations.
Yes.
I thought that was free.
That one was not free.
Okay. Oops.
Thankfully, you picked the right one.
They put only one cookie, but in the other they fill with cookies. 10 of them. Okay.
For all we know, these are cookies he found on the floor.
Oh, I'm gonna say that the one cookie people say it tastes better.
Yes.
Okay.
There are no points for this one, but that technically is the correct answer, just in terms of reality.
Yeah, no, because it's that whole mental game of if you have only one of something compared to if you have 10 of something, that one thing will taste better than the 10 because of our minds.
Yeah.
I'm calling BS.
Yeah,
on
see,
that.
I want to see the game play.
Okay, this one does matter.
I want to say they're getting played, but I'm gonna say you're right is the correct
Okay,
answer.
so you're right is the correct one. It gives you the most, but you would get a few points if you say they're getting played.
Okay, I'm
Just to
gonna,
let you know.
yeah.
They are getting
But
played.
the-
That's some bullshit. I'm sorry, I could have a plate of cookies in front of me and one Brussels sprout. The cookies will still taste better.
Okay, yes, but this was an experiment between specifically cookies.
Okay,
Where did the Brussels
fine.
sprout come into this?
Okay, fine. I could have a plate of Thin Mints in front of me and one peanut butter cookie. Guess what? The Thin Mints will taste great.
Oh, see, I like peanut
Okay,
butter.
I'm
so the
assuming
peanut
both
butter
of these
cookie
were the
would be-
same type of cookie, like they're all chocolate chip.
Well, if they're all chocolate chip, then what's it matter? There is no single one.
See,
They're all the same.
Here's the real trick. I take the jar with the one cookie and I pour into the jar of 10 cookies. Now I have 11 cookies. That's some big brain thinking right there. And then I
Exactly.
turn
I
to the
can't-
scientist with the
What's
jar
the
of cookies
difference?
and go, it's my cookies now.
Exactly. So what's the difference? It's nonsense.
How do you feel about the idea the unconscious desire may have changed the thing? My senses lied to me. This is me. Hey, as long as it tastes good. But does
Yeah.
this matter?
No, this one does matter, and yes, that is one of the correct ones.
Okay, that is one of the.
Yes, there are two correct ones. It's that one and the top one.
I was just gonna answer. It's a goddamn cookie. Stop being so philosophical about it.
Give people enough time, they'll be philosophical about anything.
For example,
Yeah, but it doesn't mean we have to listen to them.
Okay, dude, you are really digging way too deep into this cookie metaphor now.
Yeah, you see? Exactly.
Do you see?
Goddamn cookie.
Well, do you see what his last statement was, Archimage? So he would basically like, okay, to keep going off of the experiment, let's say I never reveal to you that the one cookie you know, was the same as the other jar with the 10 cookies, and you went on the rest of your life thinking that one cookie was the best tasting cookie of all time, when really it was the same as all the other cookies, you know, it would have been a subjective truth of your reality. I would have been like, I guess so.
No, that would have been you were tricked and you're convincing yourself of something that's not true.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the truth exactly. I mean, I guess...
It's not a subjective reality. It's a subjective opinion that you've chosen to believe. It's not changed reality.
Yeah.
This is what therapists do, and it pisses me off. Your opinion does not change reality. There is reality. Your opinion has no effect on it.
Does this really
Reality
matter?
sees your opinion and gives you reality sees your opinion and gives it the middle finger. Again, tell me I'm wrong.
I like how we're getting the most philosophical about a goddamn cookie.
He brought it up.
Does this matter, Zed?
I think Zed is entertained by all of this.
I think the other things that's doing in the background for the folks at home, which is he's trying to shiny hunt for a Mew, is finally breaking. Here's the real question. If Zed encountered 10 Mews and then meet one Mew and they're all shiny, but which Mew is more important, the 10 shiny Mews or the one shiny Mew?
The answer is I punch you in the face. The second one. The second answer. Just hit the second option. We've spent too long on this.
But what if you catch that shiny Mew in a Master Ball? What about that?
The answer is most philosophy courses are a waste of time.
It really is. I mean, they're fun if you have a professor who have actual good discussions and topics and doesn't take the class too seriously. It can be enjoyable then. And you got people who also just are laid back in the class. But most of the time, you're just getting into debates with people.
About crap.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is like the
Sorry.
debate I had about whether or not something hurts.
Okay. Didn't see what.
I'm sorry, but I could totally see someone like him ask, tell me kids, if a tree falls in the forest and you're not around to hear it, does it actually make a sound? Yes. It makes a damn sound.
So,
What, you think just because you're not around, all of the laws of physics change in Narcissus? The world doesn't revolve around you.
so I actually do have a funny joke about a funny story about my history teacher. It actually was my favorite history teacher in high school, middle school and high school, who he was telling us his experience in taking a philosophy class. And he said, you know, his teacher was very much like this guy, just completely just coming in there acting like he was, you know, trying to ask these deep philosophical questions and stuff like that. And he, you know, my teacher was like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. And he gets to the part when he, you know, he's almost at this point reserved himself to failing the course and was just gonna drop it. But he decided to do like the midterm or whatever anyway. Because he didn't care. He was about to drop the class. So on the midterm, the teacher had one question on there. And it was just, why?
I had the same thing.
Well, okay. My history teacher was like, okay, he's going to be cheeky. He put, why not? And then just turned in the paper and walked out.
All right.
He got A+.
No, that's the right
And
answer.
when his teacher handed it back to him, he said, very deep. I'm like,
No, they use that. That's the right answer. There's two answers, though. Why not or because?
see, I would probably get a B because I would be like, just cuz. Just cuz.
Well,
I mean, I guess
see ya.
technically it's the same thing.
I would probably also be like, who are you? You can't tell me what to do. I do what I want. Are you with the government? And then turn that into I probably would get some strange stares if he read that paper.
See, I'd probably get a B too because I would have written because it is. Like very authoritative, like insulting, with just 3 words.
I'm gonna guess the third answer.
Either the third or the first one.
Okay, for bonus points.
Yeah.
Even though
So
I
you
always
got-
have level.
Okay, why isn't there a choice that says you're wasting your life, Doctor?
I mean, there probably will be. Oh, and now I can do the night. I think I can do the nurse. Not nurse, maid.
Yes.
Okay, no, I did not forget. I was about to call you, dude.
Oh, right, we're doing the
Looks like
possibly
Mishima is
naughty
waiting for
nurse.
us in Shibuya.
Naughty
Do you think
maid.
we should
Naughty
go see
maid.
him?
Made.
Go right away, of course, Morgana. Okay, yeah. Let's see this naughty maid.
Hi.
Oh, didn't we have a bet about this and one of us figured out who it was?
Yeah.
Did we say it online or not?
No, it was offline.
No, it was after.
Okay, then I won't spoil it. Spoil it. I'm saying like people actually watch it.
Yeah, like people watching. Well, I don't know. We got some views on one of the video. We got 11 views on one video. I cannot figure out why.
What the hell? Were they being tortured?
I
Were they
don't
being
know.
punished? Was a teacher using it to punish her children? I can keep going with these.
I mean. Okay, wait. Where are we at? Are we in like Ryuji's house or whose house is this?
Oh, as for whose house that is, we're just in Ryuji's complex. This is an empty apartment.
Oh, okay.
So they called a maid to clean an empty apartment?
Yes, because they didn't call for actual maid services.
No, I was gonna say that's brilliant considering what they're doing. No, that was not criticism. That was actually well done.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's
But yes,
actually
that-
smart for you. Oh, I didn't even realize that. I just
There,
was
there
saying
are random
that was...
events like that that'll give you points.
Yeah, no, the tone was my impressive. I was literally impressed that they thought up something that smart.
Yeah.
I'll call them. Okay, leave it with me. Yeah, I'll call them. Not on myself. God dang it. Victoria Housekeeping. Yeah, it's a
Hey.
business phone, dude.
Huh?
Oh, see, you don't say that. This is how you get a fat, ugly person or something.
Right?
Whoa.
Well, what do you think was gonna happen?
Wait, cooking? Do the maids cook?
I don't know about these types of maids, so I'm unsure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's like old school maids. The new maids that I know never cook.
Well, I mean, to be fair, when you see their outfit, they are going for the old school French maid type stuff, so
Yeah, but did French maids cook? Like,
yeah.
seriously, I thought they had separate cooks, like maids and cooks for especially
Well,
the
the
French maid.
UK maids did that. The British maid did cook because they did everything in the household pretty much.
Yeah, the British maids, but these are clear. Well, wait a minute, these aren't even supposed to be French maids. These are basically strippergrams.
Yeah, but they based them off of the French and the French and the British maids, because the Japanese don't really have traditional maid outfits like we know of in the West. They take that from the West and then put their own image on things.
Yeah, true, but they're gonna take the image. They're not necessarily gonna mannerisms.
I don't know. Sometimes they would they
Well,
go
yeah,
hard
no,
on
they
some
take
shit.
the mannerisms if it made sense, but in this case, it doesn't really make sense because the maid's not there for.
But
actually...
see, they do actually have like maids in Japan in the sense of they did have servant girls in Japan.
No, I get that, but I'm
And-
talking about this particular case. It's clearly there for eye candy.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I'm trying like that's what I'm trying to actually remember now because I know that some like they do have maid like when
my
I say
bad,
maid
man.
service, I should say nanny service where they have someone come in to clean up your house. You can hire someone to come in and clean up your house and cook for you.
I'm not gonna lie, it just occurs to me that maybe we're putting a little too much thought into what
This is very detailed. This is delicate business, Archimedes.
Like, why are we putting so much thought into? Oh, there we go.
Welcome home, Master.
Yeah, that's what you're really paying for.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait, why did they translate master as meow? What the? She's not wearing cat ears. Wait.
Is she?
No, she's not. See, I seen this outfit. Wait, her name is okay. That's her fake name, but got it.
So they're really hiding her face, huh?
I mean, we can tell who it is
Yeah.
by the hair color alone. There's only one character we know who have hair color like
Right.
that.
That's kind of awkward. Becky, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Very Japanese.
Wow, they are stupid idiots.
How does she not recognize him?
He has his back to her.
Fair enough.
Oh,
But
now
she's
she's gonna recognize him.
Ah,
Okay, we can totally see her face at this point. Wait, but I'm with you, Archimage. How do you, Okay, I'm just gonna assume. So, I hate to say this, because, believe it or not, this is actually happening right now, but not currently, maybe in Japan, but there's another country where this is actively happening, and I've actually seen the videos of this happening.
which country?
Take a guess. It is in
Hey.
Asia.
I want to. All right, for my. Thailand.
Maybe, but that's not the country I saw.
Korea.
Also maybe, but not the country I saw.
Mongolia.
Oh, you went too far north.
Is it China?
It's China, dude. They're going through a huge.
Really?
They're going through a major economic fallout right now, and I saw a
figured that
video
was-
of multiple teachers who literally their day job is working as homeroom teachers, and they're having to work out on the street as prostitutes because.
Oh, okay. Prostitutes. All right. That makes more sense.
Well, no,
All right,
some of them,
I'm
and one of them actually was doing this, where they were dressing up like maids to work to say be a maid, but you can tell that was being a prostitute.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't thinking prostitute. That's why I didn't say China.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I mean, what do you call this? The other services? I call that prostitution at that point.
No, it's definitely prostitution, but like, that's why I was thinking maybe they're trying to be a little cleaner.
No. When I meant this, I saw this. That's exactly what I meant.
I should have figured that.
Like, it's straight up, like, I just saw this and I'm like, holy crap, like, it's getting bad in China if people are resorting to doing this crap openly. And the way I know was because it was a student who found their teacher doing this. And then they were like, oh geez, that's another teacher doing this. Because they walked down the street and just caught like several of their teachers doing that to make more money.
That sounds right. And
Oh.
people think China's not a threat.
Oh, I mean, it's currently it's only a threat to itself.
Yeah. My problem is they might want to try to take us with them. You know if
Maybe.
they can, they will.
Hey,
Not gonna lie, the pervier side of me is thinking something else, but we'll leave that alone.
Which one? About the game or about the whole China thing?
No, about the game with the teacher.
Oh, the teacher, yeah. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to say, they're also going through more floods.
Sounds right.
I don't know
Didn't they like dig a huge canal or something around their city or something?
You're thinking,
Another one?
you're thinking Beijing. Like a canal to divert the water, or a canal to
Probably both.
because the whole reason is they're dealing with floods in Beijing is because, well, no, not Beijing, and like really just the whole eastern coast of China is being flooded right now. I don't know who they pissed off, what god of storms that they pissed off, but they really are being hit really hard right now by hurricanes.
Right.
Which is ironic. Usually this is the time of year that, you know, our area would get hit by hurricanes. So,
No, we're getting a few, but
I mean,
not as much.
let me put it this way, Archimage. 6 inches of rain within a couple of minutes.
That is impressive.
I can't even fathom that. We may have to, you know, we may go a whole day on the worst day and get 6 inches of rain, but they got it in like a couple of minutes.
I mean, that's impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Exit the classroom. I'm telling you this so you don't waste time. Go down the hall.
Classrooms?
Take a left.
Okay.
Talk to her.
Yandere Chan. Oh, Yandere Chan.
Not
No need-
her.
Okay.
You can talk to her later. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you?
He's the final boss. See, I can tell.
Sure.
Dad, do you really want to go into a long list of what's wrong with us?
No!
Because you know how long that list will be.
I am aware of how long that list is.
And that's not even including my... What is up with this one?
That's the English teacher.
Yeah, she's definitely a hooker on the side. Anything to help? Yeah, no, she's definitely a hooker.
What?
No disagreement?
No, actually, I am curious. Is he the one causing the whole school to come out with the whole suspicion about running around during the night?
Maybe. I think so. I don't know. I didn't pay that close attention to that subplot.
I'm sorry, but she moonlights as a hooker. Look at her. She's still wearing her work clothes from her other job. Not this one, the other one.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you meant the one who we're currently talking to. I'm like, she's not in a maid outfit.
No, I meant the other one who's clearly a hooker.
yeah. Okay.
No, I meant the other woman who
The other prostitute.
Yes, the one in purple who's clearly a hooker.
You needed to do this so you could get start her confidant. It's a nighttime one.
So wait, are we gaining her confidence or are we blackmailing her?
So, wait, okay, maybe I
both?
missed something. Why is he having us? Didn't he not want us to call her anymore, though?
I think this is more so just a thing of we kept her secret, and this is just so we can have a follow-up conversation, because this makes more sense than just having a follow-up conversation.
Okay, wait a minute. I've seen a lot of movies that started out like this and none of them were kid-friendly.
Ignore it for now, just know that this is what you needed to.
Well,
Also, you'll need rank 3 guts before you can start her confidant. Were you not going to talk to the yandere?
I wanted to see what my stats was.
Stats.
And then
Click on you.
A.
And click on left.
I'm at level 2. You said 3?
Yes.
Okay. Let me. Well, I know she got nothing new to say because it's all grumble, black. I did want to see. Did I have a book that give me guts?
Go to the library. Interact with the table and you'll be able to see your book list.
oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
That one gives you guts.
Gallant Rogue. Okay, so I need to start reading that one. I'm assuming it's books and DVD or the only thing I have. Or was it the baseball also gave me guts?
No, the baseball is proficiency. The only other
What would you
things that
like?
give you guts are... Oh, you can go to Big Bang Burger
Oh, okay.
and take the burger eating challenge. I think you have enough stats to do the first level of it. That'll give you points. That'll give you points, I think, in everything except kindness. It'll be 1. The only other thing is going to the cafe that's opened on Central Street, and I think one of the dishes there you can order, and it'll give you guts in addition to you studying there, technically. Or you can hang out with the doctor. I'm pretty sure her events all give you guts.
Or I could do.
Depending on-
Oh yeah.
Either or. I don't know if she's on one that'll give us guts for it.
I'm pretty sure one of her events will give you a STD.
I think we're almost at the end of the
See,
doctor's
now
quest
you're
line.
assuming that she hasn't already given us one of those.
All right, more STDs.
I think we're almost at the end of the doctor's quest line, if I'm not mistaken.
You can look at what level she's currently at.
Oh, you mean her succession in giving us herpes? Or removing one of our kidneys?
5. She's at 5. Okay, well, the next one might give you guts.
Where is?
The one that says Back Alley Doctor. I saw it on the menu.
Okay. What's the next one?
You'll get a discount in 2 more ranks
Okay.
of the stuff in the shop.
Because it's either that or on sexy technique.
Actually, that skill is a lot more useful than it
I
sounds.
Zed, it had me at 60. Okay, I'm
Okay,
going with on.
go hang out with On.
Yep.
Isn't that a Naruto move?
Sexy juicy. There we go.
No, that's yes, but that involves him turning into a girl, not this.
Will this be any better?
Technically, yes, because she's already a girl.
Where is
Underground Mall.
Underground Mall? God damn, there's a lot of pink hearts here.
What did you expect?
I know, it's like somebody murdered Hello Kitty and spread her around a store.
We'll just have to wait for now.
Yeah, let's hang out with on. Oh, and that's the timer too. So let's stop this recording and